Alright guys, looks like I am alive and streaming. Actually, how's that sound? The joys of trying to get a stream and stuff up. So, alright, so we're gonna just do some more relic hunting tonight, and well, really just some exploration and trying to hunt down some relic sites, I guess. And just more just general learning. I mean, all this is really new to me. I learned a bunch of stuff last night as I was playing, and you know, it's I don't know why this isn't loading. Of course, it works fine before I start streaming, and then doesn't when I'm trying to actually get things rolling here. All right, well, chat's open. I don't know why that's saying loading video. Click to start Flash plugin. Why do... Oh, I really don't like Flash. Really don't like Flash. I don't know what that high-pitched sound is in my audio. Alright, well, I'll listen to the stream afterwards and try to figure out where that kind of that ring is coming from in the background. We'll see what we can figure out. Alright guys, so we're going to play tonight. Like I said, we're going to just do some streaming of exploration and learning about exploration. And I'm kind of type person just likes to go in and make stupid mistakes and try to fix those mistakes, or just at least learn to live with them. So tonight we're going to go, looks like we're streaming and everything's good, so we'll go ahead and pop into game. I don't know how loud that in-game audio is for you guys, but boy is it loud for me. Let's leave it at that. I'll listen to the stream again. I'm still trying to get everything tweaked out and all the settings where they need to be. You know, it takes a little time to get everything set up. Additionally, I'm not going to have access to my laptop this evening. My wife's laptop decided to kind of flake out, so she's borrowing mine, which means I'm following chat on my iPad here to my right. Which means it's, you know, not as good as having the chat on the computer. So I missed your comments. I do apologize. Good news, though, all my parts for my new PC have been ordered, and all of them, except for the power supply and the CD-DVD burner, have at least have shipping numbers if they aren't actually moving their way towards me. Yeah, I'm on early today. Yeah, how you doing, Cherub? Evening. Yeah, it's tonight. I'm trying to be on a scheduled stream of 8 to 11 on Monday evening, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't get any crashes tonight. For some reason, Eve has been a little flaky for me before I started streaming, so we'll see what happens. But we'll see if I can pull the 8 to 11 shift tonight. Might be a little boring at first because I'm going to be looking at some ship options. I'm considering buying a ship that most people recommend for kind of what I'm doing right now, which is the Astero. It's a Sisters of Eve ship. It's supposed to be pretty good. Plus, on top of that, it's actually a really cool looking ship. You were going to stream it when you get off. It's okay. Oh, I'm a cool guy. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. I don't know. I was wondering last night if I talked too much. But yeah, that's cool. Like I said, I'm trying to get on something of a schedule. Right now it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think the Friday may change and the Wednesday may change because I kind of forgot that Wednesday nights I have new software builds that go out for work in the evening. And so we'll see how that goes. I may have to play around with the schedule a little bit. Okay, so what am I looking at here? I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. I bought the Eve talking and streaming. There's no such thing. Okay, fair enough. So I bought the Eve Second Decade Collector's Edition, and it came with a whole mess of really great in-game items. And one of them is a golden pod. Now, in this game, when your ship gets destroyed, you are actually the pilot is a capsuleer encased within a pod, and that pod is usually encased within your big ship that you're flying. So if your ship gets blown up, your pod ejects out and you can fly away. So I've got a golden pod implant, which basically makes the pod I'm flying look gold, and that was worth 1-point-something billion ISK. And I decided to actually keep that one because it's just kind of cool. And I figure, I mean, right now I've got, if you check out all my assets, liquid versus, not, I've got maybe 150, maybe 200 million ISK. So what I'm looking at today is, you can see all this stuff here is like worth, it says it's worth, like that's worth 30 million ISK. And it's because you only get that because if you get to the Eve Second Decade Edition. However, that said, if you come over here, some of these items I'm going to sell, and you can see all the items I'm selling here, and they've been up for sale now for, I don't know, 3 days, and so they haven't sold yet. But I've got a high price on them, though. There was somebody else selling the same thing for, like this one. I think they were selling it for, well, let's go look. They're selling it for 34 million, so I'm like, okay, fine. I'll sell it for 25, and I'm near the same system. Chunka's nearby. As you can see, it's only 4 jumps away. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Enhum. Chunka is only 1 jump away from here. So I'm selling that out of a different station. Anyway, so I don't know. I put it out there. If it gets purchased, it gets purchased. But we'll see. What I'm debating about is if I should sell these implants here. These might be something that people want. That's 75 million. That's 69 million. So anyway, so what I'm kind of looking at is I may outfit an Astero, and I'm looking to see cloaking level 4. So when you're looking at something, you look at what are the requirements for it. And a yellow circle or orange circle means you've learned some of the skills for this, but not necessarily, you're missing some skills. So I need cloaking level 4, so I can come over here and let's see. Come over to my character, and we'll see. And I have cloaking level 3. So let's go look at that. Now this is the covert ops cloaking device that I was talking about. Yeah, I know. That's why they call this a spreadsheet game, man. There's a lot to it. Oh, are you talking about the text on my phone? Oh, yeah. Actually, let's see. That's email. It's a notification from the Major League Baseball app telling me that my the Atlanta Braves, which is my favorite baseball team, just took a lead. Let's see. I should probably turn that on buzz then, so it's not just so distracting. Because I was actually looking over at it. So this cloaking device, you can actually warp and stay cloaked and all that jazz. So let's see, show info, and I need cloaking level 4. So that's where I'm at cloaking level 3 right now. So what we do is we come over here, we find cloaking. I'm going to drag that here in front of astromeric pinpointing. Oh, it's there. I just bring it up there. I moved it up. Hit apply, and as you can see right here, that's a 5-day skill. So it'll take 5 days, 4 hours for me to learn that skill. Now that's because it's a level 4 skill. Some of the other ones here, if you look, 24 day astronumeric pinpointing level 5, which is the highest you can go, is 24 days. Astronumeric range finding is 39 days. And so if you look at the overall queue, I have right here, all these added together add up to 131 days, 10 hours, 56 minutes, and 26 seconds. So that's, because he felt so overwhelmed, I just stared at the game and didn't know what to do. Yep. Yep, I totally understand that. I still do that sometimes, but I've been kind of playing it off and on so much that I've gotten some direction, and I'm going to make lots of mistakes, I know. I should have joined up with I did join up with a corp, but I never really hooked up with anybody to show me any ropes. That was a mistake. I should have done that, but I didn't. So right now I've just decided, you know what, I'm going to skill up a little bit. I'm going to focus on learning some stuff on my own, and then I'll look at maybe joining a corp. I don't know, maybe in a couple of months, maybe sooner, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, a lot of time. So I can't use that right now, so that's just going to sit there. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and do this. And I think they'll auto-reload now, because I've got some already in there, and now these will be in waiting to reload. So I'm hoping, if I remember reading that correctly, that should be okay. What I was really looking for, though, and maybe, I think it's somewhere else. I want to go sell another ship that I have. And I'm thinking about buying a new ship tonight. Pardon me, I'm still fighting the end of my cold, so I do apologize. Let's see here. So I have an Imicus. Imicus in the system I'm in right now are selling for $400,000. So I spent $400,000 on that, and I don't really know how much my fit is worth. Let me go look here. Will this show me? I don't know if this will actually show me what my current fit is worth, but I don't think this will either. Nope. It doesn't. That's alright. Alright, so what I want to do is, let's go back to my assets I've got in other systems. We'll go check that out. Must be, is it in whom? Oh, this is that Plex I was telling you about, that if you, matter of fact, let's go look at this. This is the 30-day pilot's license extension, Cherub. This is what I was talking about before, where you can take in-game money and buy one of these, or you can take real-life money and buy one of these from somebody who's, you know, so that you can get access to the game. But if we go look at the market, I'll tell you what it's going for in-game money-wise. So right now, around here, it's going for 850 million ISK. So 850 million ISK is what that 30-day pilot's license extension is going for. So if you can earn 850 million ISK in a month, then you can play the game for free. Not counting the time you spend, you know, your own time is worth something, so, you know, whatever you value your time on. But in theory, you could play it technically without having to come out of pocket with any real U.S. or whatever your currency is, wherever you're located. In my case, it would be U.S. dollars. So let's see. Let me see if I've got my other ship here. I think this is where this is docked. 870 million ISK. Yeah, it's a lot. Well, you know what? Just like real life, it depends on who you are. I mean, to Bill Gates or somebody, I mean, 870 million ISK is, or, you know, if it was dollars, $870 million, you know, it would be a lot, but they could afford it. You know, Bill Gates could afford it. So, I guess, like I said, I guess it kind of depends on who you are. Let's see. I really need to look up if these are even worth having. If not, I should just sell them. I'm looking for not the Thorax, not the Procurer. Where in the world did I put this other ship? No, it's got to be an in-home. I've got to be missing it somewhere here. Is it in my current system? There it is. Oh, it is. It's in my current... Well, why am I not seeing it? Oh, it's right there. Duh. Okay, so let's do this. Let's come in here. And what do I have on this thing? Make this active. This is this bad boy. This is Tyrannus. And it's based upon the Atron, which is a little bit of a lighter setup for this ship, I guess you could say. But that's the Tyrannus. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's see here. Fit. Yeah. Let's strip this bad boy down. Yes. Strip it all off. Just strip it all off. We'll come back over here to the Kipper. We'll make that one active again. And then we're going to come over here. So let's go ahead and sell this one. Oh, wow. I'm getting distracted by my chat over here. Make active. And then we'll take the Tyrannus and we will repackage it. You gotta kind of repackage it before you sell it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my money on the contract. Oh, it's damn. Oh, that's right. Oh, I beat the snot out of that thing. One of my wormhole trips a few days ago. That's right. Holy cow! Do I have a repair facility? I do. Can I repair it from here, or do I have to make it active? Can't sell damaged goods, my friend. Can't sell damaged goods. Get a repair quote. There we go. 36,782 ISK. Alright, fine. Fair enough. Now we're all repaired. Look at that. Happy days. Now we'll do that. We'll repackage it. Yes. Fine. Turn around. We're going to sell this item. Now this is where it hurts because I paid probably, let's go look. View the market details on this bad boy. Well, not from the wormhole itself, Cherub. It was not the wormhole itself. If you recall, last night we went to that relic site, and I was concerned that there would be something protecting the relic site. I was concerned about that because I don't know, a couple of nights ago I went and to a relic site in a wormhole, and a couple of relic sites actually. I think it was a data site and a relic site. Anyway, both of them were protected, heavily protected by like some sort of remote robot armored sentries or something. And I launched my drones at them, but they kicked the ever-loving snot out of me. I barely got away without having my ship destroyed. My shields were gone. My armor was gone, or close to gone. So I was almost down to nothing but just bare hull, which at that point, you're gone pretty quick after that. So I kind of got the snot beat out of me, and then I decided I hadn't had enough, so I went to a different site within the wormhole, and I got the snot kicked out of me there. So, and I left my drones. I had to run away so quick I didn't get to collect my drones back up, so I lost my drones. So that was exciting. But that's why I thought last night the relic site would be protected. Yeah, so it is what it is. Okay, so what were we? Well, we were going to see how much I'm going to lose on this by selling this. Oh, it's right here. In this station, they're selling for 25. See, I think I paid even maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe I didn't. Also, sorry for the squeaky chair. That's another thing I'm going to fix. Between the new PC coming in and new monitors and getting my video camera set up later this week, my new chair. I actually have a new chair, and it squeaks. So I have to fix that. Alright, this is getting annoying. Let me fix this dinging from a hangout I have. Let's see if that'll silence it. I don't know if that switch just turns off. It should fix it. We shall see. I'll figure this whole streaming thing out yet. All right. So yeah, so I'm gonna lose like I don't know what 12 million ISK plus the cost of insuring it, which was you know. All right, Cherub. I had dinner actually. I'm pretty full. I didn't get to finish it. I'm dying for some coffee. All right, so I'm going to sell this ship. I want to sell some. I'm trying to get. So the ship that I want to buy in the current system. Let's go look and see. Hey, that's not a bad deal. That's only 3 jumps away. And it's not going through low sec. All right, let me check something real quick. Nice. All right, let's see. So that's the Astero right there. It's a Sisters of Eve ship, and it's pretty sweet. And let's see. And so the Sisters of Eve are kind of like the Red Cross of Eve, I guess. They kind of show up after like crisis situations or disaster areas, and they come clean up and help save people and stuff like that. So, man, wow, what a huge difference in price. People want to turn around and sell. That's a good price, though. I mean, I'm even thinking, I'm trying to remember, was it in Jita? I think they were selling for 70 million. I'm going to buy this. It's going to make me very poor, though. Let me sell this bad boy first. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. Here we go, ready? Bye-bye. Yeah, see, this is 5% below regional average. Okay. Congratulations, you've won. Now, I wonder if I can just do this. Alright, I've set that as my destination already. This may not be the smartest thing. You want to see my golden pod? Let's see this. So there's the little pod that I live in inside my ship. And that's as close as I can get to it. But that's got me plugged in, kind of like The Matrix, if you've ever seen that movie. The Capsuleers actually plug into the technology. They don't manipulate the controls with their hands. They're just driving the ship with their thoughts. And that's the pod they live in. And the whole idea behind the immortal Capsuleers is if the ship that they're flying in gets destroyed, their escape pod here flies on. And if this pod actually gets breached, like if somebody fires upon this pod, then just before the hull is breached, it takes a deep scan of your brain, the Capsuleer pilot, ruining your brain in the process. It's a deep scan of your brain, takes a snapshot of the state of your brain and fires it off across the universe to a clone that's sitting waiting somewhere where you've got it stored. So, all right. So let's just do this. let's undock. Let's go get our new Astero. Look at that. That's the first time I've actually seen it. I haven't come out in just my pod. Look at that gold pod. That's pretty slick. I dig it. Gold pods. Happy second decade edition. Look at that. Can't get any closer than that. Was that a Procure behind me? Oh, it's a Hulk. Okay. All right, let's rock and roll. Yeah, so I'm going to list my all my new PC parts. I'm going to list those on the below the stream video section there. Right now, you see my iMac. And I love this iMac to death, but it is a 2009, and it is an iMac. As much as I love Macs, they are not gaming machines. I've gamed on them now for several years, but I've not been a seriously hardcore PC or desktop gamer for a while. I've mostly been console. I was a PC gamer many, many years ago, and now I've decided full force to go back into it. I'm pretty stoked about it. So just waiting on all the parts for my PC to show up. All of them but two. All the pieces have shipped except for two. So that's pretty wicked awesome. Okay. Ocean of Wisdom. Wow. Just go check that cat out. Now look. Oh, I've only got 24 million ISK to my name. It's killing me. Killing me, I say. You have burgers. Dude, I had a burger last night. I'm not even supposed to be eating that. Like, seriously, I'm dropping tonnage. You see my gold pod here? Huh? Check that out, Cherub. This is the Eve Second Decade Edition. Collector's Edition, I should say. I bought this extra. It came, well, a lot of the in-game, I got a lot of in-game content from this, from buying the Eve Second Decade Collector's Edition. And it's a gold pod. So not many people have gold pods. But that's really very, very cool. I should get a snapshot of that before I go into station. It's gold, yes. Makes me think of Goldmember with Mike Myers. Big Mike Myers fan. That dude's a funny guy. So we're gonna go. Cherub, I went ahead and I bought a new ship. What we were strolling around in was about a 400,000 ISK ship. Then once you add the fitting and stuff like that, I don't know, maybe it was 1 or 2 million total. The ship we're going to pick up, I just paid 79 million ISK for. I am now very broke. Very, very broke. So we're going to go hopefully find some relics, and we're hopefully not going to get ganked in the process. That would make me very sad. You're not supposed to fly something you can't afford to lose. I can afford to lose it, but I will be very poor. So, but you know what? You got to start somewhere. That's part of the reason why you join a corp. You know, one of the things about a corp is they give you ships, they give you money. Not super expensive stuff, but they do give you that stuff to help keep you rolling, get you rolling, so you can build your bank account up. You know, so that's something I'm missing out on by rolling on my own. But, you know, it is what it is. You gotta have fun. Wow, look at all the cosmic signatures in this system. Holy cow. All right, where are we? Oh, okay. See, what's funny is I'm picking up this ship, and I'm going to turn right around and go back to where I was because I've got all my fitting is back at the other station. And I'm in my pod because I didn't want to bring another ship over here. You know what I should have done is I should have flown the Tyrannus here with all the equipment and then sold the Tyrannus at the station. See, that was stupid. Not thinking. Look at that moon. Such a pretty game. Not thinking. You back me up from there? All right, man. I appreciate any backup I can get. See how tiny those pods are? They just live inside your main ship. All right, let's see how this Astero looks. Ship hangar. Assemble the ship. Make active. Oh yeah. Not bad. That's a pretty cool looking ship right there. Oh, the pod? Yeah. They give you a ship after you start out with a pod. They give you a small ship. Is it the Tyrannus slower though? Yeah, I was just going to fly the Tyrannus here. I was just going to fly it here, and then I could have sold it here instead of flying it, and then I would have had all my all the equipment to put on this bad boy. I just want to see what this guy fits out with. Okay. So let's do this. I hate to roll bare bones. I know we're only going 3 gates, but let me see. All right, so first and foremost, insurance. Does look like an X-Wing. You're right. It's got that kind of vibe to it. Yes. What? You're going to pay me out $500,000 ISK? What the heck? I don't understand how insurance works right now. Because I just paid $79 million. It's an O-Wing. I'm going to call it that. You know what? That's going to be its name. It's going to be, I'm going to call it, I'm going to rename it, we're going to call it the O-Wing, Cherub. That's a good name. This is nutso. Normally, I mean, I don't know, if I paid $79 million for a ship, why can't I not insure it for at least $40 million? Something. Wow. I almost don't even want to insure it. That's killing me. I don't want to fly this thing now. We'll fly it. I'm so poor. None of that stuff's going to sell anytime soon. Yeah. All right, let's do this. I want to at least put a cloaking device on here, because I think I've just got the regular cloaking device, so. All right, I can't roll with the covert. Easy for me to say. I can't roll with the covert ops cloaking device 2, but I can roll with improved cloaking device 2. Right now, I've just got improved prototype. So, oh, you're killing me. 5 million ISK. And that's 2 jumps away. This does not make me comfortable. Oh man, it's in like. Is it charging me more? Well, no. It's if you're talking about the insurance, it's just. I mean, the higher payout you get, the more money you got to spend on the insurance. And since I spent 79 million ISK on this thing, I would have thought that I could have insured it for at least 40 million. And I'm wondering if it's because it's a sister ship. And the Sisters of Eve are like I said, they're kind of like the Red Cross. They kind of go into the danger zones after a disaster. And so I wondered if the insurance company in the game is kind of going, you're not flying that ship anywhere safe. So we're not going to give you much of an insurance coverage. Okay, well, you only live once, so let's just do it. Let's just... Okay. Oh man, I'm under 20 million. It is like a realized, yeah. You know what? I've got another alt that's got 9 million, so if I need to send that over. Oh, I was worth so much more. Well, not really. I mean, 150 million is nothing in this game. All right, let's go. I'm insured. I've at least got... Oh, no, let's not go. Wow, stupid. You just spent 4 million, 5 million on something. You're not going to fit it? Give me a break. Oh, no, now I'm stupid. Okay, so I'm going to say this. I am really tired. I've gotten like no sleep or very little sleep the last few days. Like I didn't go to sleep until like 4 o'clock this morning. Like I got off the stream and then I ended up going out and finishing up my laundry and I ended up reading something and then watching a video on something. Next thing I know, it was like 4 o'clock. Let's see. So I'm exhausted. Oh yeah, South Florida, forget it. Forget it, especially if you live anywhere near a beach. Alright, please be friendly in here right now. The O-Wing. Oh, I forgot to rename the ship. Can I do it in here? I can't. That's lame. What's that name? There we go. I know. There we go. O-Wing. Alarm started going off at 6 something. Although I don't think I got out of bed until closer to 8. I went in kind of late. Okay. See, these are all combat sites in here. Yeah. You know what's funny is my oldest son is named Lucas. So every now and then I'll just go, Luke, use the Force, Luke. That's a really cool looking ship. Oh, as a job, so I am a software developer. I work on Java web applications, basically internal for the company. I work with mostly Microsoft SQL Server, although that's more moving towards MySQL and Mongo. I use HTML, CSS. We're moving towards Angular, JS. I also administer some of our servers. What is that? I'm not going to be able to see it. I'm docking. Oh, I don't know if I'm a smart guy. I'm a smart aleck. I don't know if I'm a smart guy, though, to be honest with you. You would be surprised. There's different levels of software. I mean, I move data around. You know, some of the other people I know that work on complex optical missile systems for, like, you know, Lockheed Martin and stuff like that. Some of the guys I know that work on that stuff, yeah, they're smart. I just fake it real good. Preach! Whoa, what's up, Preach? Buddy, I thought you were going to stream later? Check out my new ship. This is the Astero. It's a Sisters of Eve ship, and the Sisters of Eve are kind of like the Red Cross. They go in there and after a disaster and try to clean things up and help people out and stuff like that. But it also happens to work as a really good kind of exploration ship. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here. We're going to go grab my cloaking. throw it on as a fit. I didn't check to see if I should be able to use it. I do. Okay, good. Cloaking level 3. Drop this bad boy off here. I don't know if that worked. Not a medical ship per se. I mean, I guess it kind of can be used for that in some of the storyline, I guess, maybe. I don't know if it's actually specifically mentioned. But it does kind of have that look about it. Although Cherub here has dubbed it the O-Wing, and so that's the name we've given this ship. It's called the O-Wing instead of an X-Wing. So, all right, so we've got Mondo cloaking device. Now, let's go back to where I left everything. It's not an N00B. Where is it? Oh, that's right, sorting by distance, probably. Rahadalan. No. Escana. That's Esescama. Esescama. Say that 5 times fast. We'll come in here. Where is it? Yeah, there's that Kipper. O-Wing swag. Okay. All right. I'll go. How about O-Wing Swaggington? All right. So we're going to head out here. Set that bad boy. Undock. We look good. Well, what is that? What is that? Celestial beacon? Huh, okay. If you say so. Oh, just O-Wing? I don't mind. I think it's kind of funny. O-Wing Swaggington. If you're not having fun, why, you know. Holy cow. That says small hemorphyte. I thought it said hermaphrodite for a second there. That's crazy. I was like, wow, that's a crazy thing to call a cosmic anomaly. Preach, are you gonna stream a little bit later? Or are you just kind of getting situated over there? Oh man, I meant to bump my stream up to 3,000. Wanted to see if I could get by with that. Wanted to get to 1080p. Oh well, still working out the kinks, man. Hark, my dogs are barking at nothing. Oh, my poor processor. Look at it. It's like, oh, what are you asking me to do? Are you kidding me? Oh, Lord. Look at that. Yeah. I don't know if this computer is going to do it happen. Like, I was running 3500 the first time I streamed, so. But then subsequent streams, I got booted off. But I mean, it's one of these things where it's like, you know, I don't, as you said, like the Twitch streams, you know, aren't necessarily the greatest, or the servers. So maybe it was them, not me. It's you, not me. Yeah, so, yeah, you could skip off the planets. You'll actually go right through them when you're warping, I think, or you'll go right past them. Oh, somebody's blue to me. That's good. Excellent standing with me. No clue why. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're not partnered, you get sloppy seconds. Well, you know what? Sloppy seconds ain't my style, Cherub. They need to make me partner, even though I've only got like 7 followers right now. Although you guys are awesome followers. Ah, sweet. Kelly Johnson just hit a home run for the Atlanta Braves. 2-run. We lead 4-1. Take it. All right, let's go get the rest of our fit, and let's go start looking for some sites. So I can't cloak while I'm warping. Hey, Preach, since you're not going to be able to stream this week, maybe buddy old pal could host a friend. Although I'm wondering if Preach stepped away for a few. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Jester Royal. We got Jester Royal in here tonight. I guess Preach left. Jester Royal, good to have you on. Oh, Preach just went live. That's why. So if you'd like, he just started. Yes, he did start streaming. I just saw that. He is streaming, I believe, iRacing tonight, and that's a really awesome racing game. I've never played it myself, but I've watched his stream quite a lot, and so he does a pretty good job to it. He's fairly new to it. I mean, he's been racing for I think 2 months, maybe 3. But it's a really pretty intense game. I mean, it's a really well established racing game. There's all kinds of racing. I mean, there's Indy cars, there's NASCARs, there's sprints, you name it. I'm not sure. I think there's even Formula One, maybe. Anyway, it's some real race car drivers actually use it. Like, if you know who Dale Earnhardt Jr. is, I love cars. I love racing. NASCAR's okay. I like it. I live near Daytona Beach, which is like the home of NASCAR racing. I've been to some NASCAR races, but for me, I prefer road racing. I prefer European cars. So I go to like the Rolex race. I like Indy cars. I love Formula One. But anyway, so iRacing's really cool, and he's streaming that. That's his primary right now. It's pretty much what he streams the most. But if you ever want to see a pretty good racing game, that's the one to look at. And you can go follow him, watch him do his thing. All right, so we're gonna do this. What are we gonna do? Can this bad boy hold this? Yeah. Not enough juice. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we'll just throw this bad boy. We'll throw on the smaller one. That's a micro warp drive I'm throwing on there. That is, so you see me do, like big warps where I'm going from place to place. Small warp drive is like, okay, I'm within like 100 kilometers of some item, and I just want to have a little bit faster speed to get to it. So, when you live in Jacksonville, a lot of people were into it. Not too much in South Florida, though. You know what, though? Maybe not NASCAR, but in South Florida, you've got Sebring. And that's part of the whole, it's called the Tudor Series now, I believe. It used to be called the Rolex or Grand Am Series. And the Rolex race that comes to Daytona is the 24-hour race, but Sebring's the 12-hour race. And it's kind of like 4 races in one, where you get the prototype cars, and you get some open cockpit prototype cars, and then you get the stock, which is more like the Porsches, the Ferraris. So they're in that. I love that racing. That's good stuff. I haven't been to Sebring before, but my brother and I, every year for like the last 8 years, have gone to the Rolex, and that's a 24-hour race, and it's really a 4 to 5 day event because they've got other smaller races and things like that the 2 days prior. And so my brother and I will rent an RV starting. Well, like last year we used his RV, which was a really ancient, old, rundown RV, but you know what? It worked great. This past year we rented one, and Preacher Man actually came down and visited, and he joined me this year. It rolls in January. So that was really cool. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm a big car guy. Big car guy. I'll eventually probably start streaming. Oh yeah, let me go take care of that. Hang on one second, guys. So Preach and I are kind of working on a new channel together called the Rescast. And Rescast TV, that's what it's called. That's our name is REZCAST TV, all one word. And that's the Twitch user. And we're eventually hopefully going to turn that into a team. And so what he wants me to do is he wants me to come in as let me come in and do this. Gotta wait for the chat window here. You're watching both of us, yeah. He's going to be more fun to watch than I am when it comes to excitement. That racing gets really exciting. I mean, it can get really fun if you're into racing, I suppose. German 23, I think, is what it is. Let's see. Now hosting. Okay, yeah. So let me tell him that we're all set. So it says it's hosting him, but it shows him as offline. Sorry guys, I'll get this suited out in just a second. Or figured out. If I'm hosting him, it should be showing here, I thought. You can see the Rescast TV up here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some hosting of our each individual channels. And what we're talking about doing is maybe once a week hosting, actually streaming on this channel, and then hosting from a regular channel. So I don't know. He's been doing this longer than I have, but we're still kind of trying to figure out what we're going to do. The whole idea, again, is just to try to create a kind of a community where it's just, you know, people chilling, playing a lot of different video games. You know, again, trying to keep kind of a family-friendly vibe because we got kids and stuff like that. If you don't want to do family-friendly, that's totally cool too. I get that. It's just, that's what we're trying to do. It should be, I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not showing him online, but is he, hey Cherub, is he actually streaming at the moment? Because it's supposed to show here. Maybe I need to be in a channel. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, playing iRacing. We're good. I curse a lot. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, sometimes I do too. It's usually when I've like stubbed my toe or something. Oh, he's doing open cockpit. What's he doing? He's doing IndyCar at Michigan? Cool. Alright, we'll close that. That's a lot of noise. Awesome. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing. Alright, let's finish building this guy out. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's one of those things where, yeah, I gotta watch myself because it's very easy to, you know, if this ship gets blown up, it'll be very hard not to say, you know, some sort of an expletive. But yeah, we do what we can. You know, nothing's perfect. You do what you can. Can't use that yet. Data analyzer. Boom. We don't want to run without that. Even though we're really hoping for relic sites. I don't know. Do we need to expand a cargo hold? I don't know the ship super well yet, so let's look at it. Let's see what I've got for space. Capacities, 210 M3. I don't think anybody runs with that. I think that might be big enough. We'll throw a relic in. Let's see here. Oh, probe scanner. That's what I need. Warp core stabs. Warp core stab. Is that all I've got? It is all I have. Okay. So let's see. Ship modules. There's that. Okay, we're gonna have to strip the other ship now. So let's do that. Let's just strip it down. Strip fitting. Yes, remove everything from the ship. We should come back over here. Awesome. Cargo scanner. We already have relic analyzer. Oh, scan. Oh. Wow, so if I run with that, if I run with this, I need one more slot. Well, I didn't have that last night. Let's... Okay. It's okay. Okay. So, in that case... Whoa, am I peaked on... Wow. I don't have enough CPU. I don't have power, that's what it is. Is that what it is? I don't know that I really need that for this, but... So what does that need? Hey dude, I'm streaming. CPU usage is 30 teraflops. Power grid usage 1 megawatt. Oh. Hey Jester. Jester, well, if there's a decent market in your system, coprocessor help you out. That is a low slot module though. Okay. Well, I don't know that I really need this. See, my thing is I haven't done a lot of, literally just this week, I haven't done a lot of exploration, and so I don't know if I need this cargo hold. I mean, this thing's like 203. The stuff I'm going to be finding, I don't know that I need much more than that. So I could drop that out. So yeah, glad you could be here, Jester. I appreciate it. I'm new streaming, and the story behind my Eve life is I actually love the novels. I've got a lot of the books and art books and things like that, and I've been playing the game for like 3 or 4 years off and on, but I've never committed to it, so I'm really an old noob. I can mine really well. That tells you anything. I was part of Brave for a very, very short time, the Bovril Miners, I believe, and I got booted for inactivity. So, but I'm back at it again. I've got a new PC coming. This poor iMac of mine is struggling. So, all right, so let's go look at the market. Let's go see what it says. I appreciate that. Let's see. Coprocessor. Whoops. Let me just do this. Well, I'm assuming I would want coprocessor too. Have you? Yeah. You know, my problem is that I never bothered to join a corp until last year when I joined Brave. And even then when I joined Brave, I just didn't, you know, there's plenty of opportunities to get in and talk with those guys, and I just didn't take them. You really need to. I mean, once you get through the tutorials, you really need to hook up with somebody, and I didn't make the effort. I know plenty of people that did, and they had great time. But the training is a little bit challenging, but I think, what is it? It's tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, yeah, the 28th, they're yanking out the tutorial as it is today. They're completely getting rid of it and putting a brand new one in. So that'll be interesting. So I think coprocessor 2, right? Is there any reason not to get the coprocessor 2? Fitting, low power slot. I mean, hey, Cherub Man. Yeah, dude, I look forward to seeing some of that, the Star Citizen. So even if I don't get to watch it, like when you're streaming, if you're streaming at the same time, I'll look at your rebroadcast if you've got it out there. So I appreciate it, and I'll see you around, man. Thanks for, I really appreciate you hanging with me, dude. All right, we'll go ahead and get this. So, Jester, how long have you been playing Eve? Yeah, it's my mids I want to change up. So let me... And this is just based off other people's fits that I've seen. Let me go look here. Hey, can you make sure that door's shut, please? All right, Cherub. See you, man. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so let me go grab that. And then I was thinking, I'm trying to debate. Yeah, see, I think, I don't know if it's this character or another one that I start. Actually, I probably had 2 or 3 trial accounts before. Yeah, see, this guy started, his birth was April 16, 2011. Yeah. So let's see. So, okay, so here's what I'm faced with. What I see other people running with is a scan range finding array to help their scanning abilities, obviously. But I've also seen people running with a micro warp, and I get the idea for the micro warp. It helps you, you don't want to come in too close initially. I kind of got my butt kicked a few times in a wormhole the other day. But I don't know, micro warp or range finding array. I'm not sure. I went without the micro warp last night, so. And then my other thing, I have like no defenses on this thing. Can this do drones? Okay, good. This can do drones. All right, so that's the... All right, what do we have in here right now? 8. We're going to go grab 8 more. So we can auto-reload. Let's see. Play around my mic here a little bit. I guess that's the fit to roll with. Thanks for the coprocessor information. Let's roll with that. My only concern is, other than those 4 drones, I really don't have any defenses. Wow, I can fit a whole lot more drones in here. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe for protective. You personally dropped the cargo scanner. Oh, you dropped the cargo scanner. I mean, I guess you could, because you're going to hack it. you're going to hack the thing anyway, I guess. It's a matter of, are you saving time? I'm going to grab everything. I think it's just kind of... Yeah, okay. I just assume I'm going to hack every can, and I will. Okay, put rigs on it. All right, talk to me about rigs. Rigs are the one thing that I really don't know much about. So I'll drop this. So you would drop the cargo scanner. I'll want to run anyway. So all right. So let me ask you this. Firstly, cargo scanner gone. 1M micro warp in its place. Oh, you're killing me. I don't have enough CPU. You know what? You know more than I do. All right, so I can't increase the CPU anymore. So micro warp's going to have to go. It is boring. But now I'm choosing between a micro warp and a scanner. Or I drop the data. But my problem is I found an amazing data site. Awesome data site, like 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. And it was awesome looking anyway. But I didn't have a data analyzer. So it was really frustrating. Is there any benefit to the micro warp in terms of personal defense? I mean, obviously I can slip away a little quicker. Excuse me. How much wiggle room? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that did it. See, I'm not super familiar with like the warp core stabs, other than just the fact that I guess each one gives you added, strength. So basically, if somebody's got more disruptors than I've got stabilizers, then that's the win right there, right? So if somebody's got 3 disruptors and I've got 2 stabs. Right. Oh, okay. So you think rolling with 2 is safe enough? Oh, okay. Yeah, and disrupt you, so scram is 2 and warp is disruptor is 1. Okay. I think I understand. Okay, so let's go look at some rigs. What are we looking at? Maybe? Okay. Like I said, whatever you say, I'm going to go with, because it's going to be as good or most likely better than what I'm going to come up with. So what kind of rigs are we looking for? Are we looking for something in terms of speed? Okay, so let me explain to you my thoughts on it. I'm not a PvPer. I don't want to fight. I prefer exploration, mining, playing the markets. I would consider myself a chicken at this point, mainly because I've never really done PvP. Maybe if I hook up with somebody that's a good instructor and teaches me how to be a good PvP guy, throwing good fits together, analyzing the other ships, seeing if it's a fair match, great. Maybe then I'll love PvP. But right now, I like watching PvP. But right now, I'm a big chicken. All right, so all right, what are we looking for rigs-wise? Because I'm totally not familiar with rigs. I know that once you fit them, that's it. You can't take them off. Is there anything from a defensive perspective, like the armor rigs I see here? Is that something I'd want? Or am I fast enough I can get out of there in a hurry? Actually, let's do this. Wow. Can't type this evening. All right, let's see. Stero. Exploration fit. Hey. Low null exploration fit. Covert cloak and probe launcher in the high slots. Micro warp drive, 2x scrams. So 2 scrams. Wait, scrams? Yeah, yeah. What does he mean by scrams? Warp scramblers? Yeah, warp scramble. Why am I going to warp scramble somebody? I want to get away. Try marks, huh? Exploration. So should I load up on more drones? Because I've only got like 4. And this guy's running 5 Hobgob 2s and 5 Warrior 2s. If your mids are set up right. What do you mean if your mids are set up right? You're not. Your mids are. It's a micro warp drive. Oh, you can stay away from them, I guess. Okay. This is like such an exciting stream tonight. I'm like just sitting in station. I know. I'm sorry, guys. If anybody else is watching in the room, I apologize. I don't have my laptop tonight to kind of see chat, so I'm on my iPad, which doesn't really give me a good indication of everybody that's out there. Org/Astero. We are going to be heading out and doing some exploration, maybe pop into a wormhole. Well, it depends on if you think you're going to use them. Well, like I already said that I'm kind of a chicken. To be honest with you, I know they're expensive, but I would almost, if I can stay away from something and I can let my drones do their work, I'm okay. But if I see anything where it's like I'm taking damage, I bail. I'll even leave the drones. I did it the other night. I left. I only had 2 drones with me. It was in that Tyrannus. And I was just getting the snot kicked out of me. And I was watching my drones. I'm like, okay, I got to see if they're going to do any damage. I couldn't get a lock on these things because I don't think I get close enough. And they just kicked the snot out of me from afar. And I just bailed. I'm like, oh, bye, drones. See ya. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at the Eve Unifit here. Okay, that looks similar. Oh, so why am I? Yeah, I was gonna say. So that's what I'm saying. If I've got a scram, then that means I'm fighting, right? Or at the very least, I'm trying to. I guess you scram somebody and then you get away, or keep your distance probably. So your drones. Drone damage amplifier. Yes, it sure is about fighting. Holy cow. I haven't seen a fit like that. I don't know. What do you? I mean, what do you think? I got to admit, I don't like going out without some sort of protection. It's a little nerve-wracking. Well, you know what? I'm also restricted to the fact that I don't have much money left. I've got a lot of money invested in a lot of ships and stuff, or not a few ships. I've really not managed my money well lately because I've just been buying a bunch of stuff. So let's just do this. Let's see what we have. You fit your exploration ship. So, like a chicken. So you're just going to run. You're going to turn tail and run. You're going to warp in like 100 kilometers away. T2 covert ops frigate. I don't know yet, actually. Let me see. I don't know why I clicked that. Give me an example of one of the frigates that you're talking about. I'm a Galenti, so I probably have. So the Helios. Okay, this is what I saw the dude rolling. I thought he was rolling. Yeah, I used a Tyrannus. That wasn't a good idea. Like I said, the reason why I used the Tyrannus is because it's got the immune to warp bubbles, and so I'm like, oh cool, I can just go I can go fly in low sec and just run away. But I couldn't fight anything. It has like no space on it. It was bad. So let me look here. Nope, I'm still waiting. I have to get covert ops. And I think to get covert ops, and I have to get electronics upgrades level 5. In order to get covert ops, I have to have so that's, I'm working on it. I do, Helios are great and cheap. Oh, they are dirt cheap. Look at those. Man, they're really cheap. So it's like a beefed up Imicus. That's not what I meant to do. Two highs, 5 mediums. See, that's where I saw fit, where they're like fitting a bunch of stuff in the medium slots. All right. So I can't fly the T2, so we're gonna bail on that. However, part of me really wants to. At the very least, I want to try to get some more drones, but I really don't know if I have enough money right now. I've got a lot of money tied up and stuff. I'm just not very liquid at the moment. Let's see. I don't know. So, right now I'm looking at I have 4. Man, I've got plenty of room for drones. Probably be fine on 4. For what? Drones or for mids? I'm going to pick up a few more. We'll set up like this. What do we have here? We have Acolyte 2s, Warrior 2s, Hobgoblin 2s. I can fit more of these drones in there, so at least I've got defensive. Okay, so that, all right, let me ask you that. You said it'll field a flight of 5. I don't fully understand like the drone management. Like usually I'm rolling with only like 4 drones, like ever. So if I load up full of all these drones, I can't launch them all at the same time, or And Jester, I'm sorry you like giving me a lesson, and I don't. It's like if you have drones 5, you can deploy 5 at the same time. I might actually have that. Let's go look. I don't. Oh wait, that's just telling me what you need minimal. Let me go look here. I have drones level 5. Okay, so I can put out 5 at a time. The Astero has bandwidth of 21 megabits. Light drone takes. Oh, I see. Oh, that makes sense. All right, so let me ask you this before I go out and buy more. Why would you have, in the case of the Astero exploration fit here, why would you have 5 hobgoblins, 5 warriors, and 5 acolytes? Do they have different competencies in terms of what they're better at attacking? Oh, I don't have the Amar drone specialization, so that's out. I don't have Minotaur drone specialization. So, let's just pick up some more hobgoblins, I guess. For now. We'll just do 5 more. That way if I get 5 blown up, I got 5 more in reserve. Alright. Back to rigs. Small gravity capacitor upgrade, small anti-explosive pump, small Trimark armor pump. Gotcha, okay. Would you roll with this rig setup right here? I know you already mentioned the Trimark. And I am, what would I be considered, medium? Really know nothing about rigs. You know, don't they have a ghost fitting that I can just like ghost fit stuff now? Okay, so which Trimark do I fit? I mean, obviously I'm not going to throw capital on there. Oh my lord. Okay. I don't know how to tell what size I need. Is there something to tell me? Oof. I don't know that kind of jack. I don't have that kind of jack laying around. Got all this stuff for sale. Almost never go Tech 2? Really? Okay, I'll have to look into why that is. I'm not going to sit here and question you about everything. You're already helping me so much. Really polish over. Okay. Well, that's good. -10. Hey, welcome to the show, man. Fairly new streamer here. You know, I've been streaming a long time. You know, like, not even a week. And I've been playing E for a long time, but I'm still a noob because it's been off and on again. Okay, so for rigs, tech one. So that's good because that's a whole lot cheaper. All right, so we're going to do one Trimark, or are we going to do more than that? And then you said Memetic, right? Memetic. This has turned into a fitting show. We're going to get out and do some exploration here real soon. I'm starting to get bored. Well, not bored. I'm just starting to get anxious to go out there. Actually, I think the fitting stuff is fun. All right, let's go do the Trimark. Let's do one Trimark. So I am in high sec, but I have been popping into wormholes against the advice of other people. That said, when I say popping into wormholes, I have been taking out an Amicus. So there's a big difference in price between an Amicus and my Astero. So I'm probably leaning more towards high sec for the moment. You'd pop it, yeah. See? Yeah. Let's do this. Let's just do a high sec rig. I'll stay out of wormholes. Let's just do a high sec exploration rig. Or setup, and because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I didn't mind taking the Amicus into Gorillaism. Hey, dude, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I didn't want to take. I don't want to take this thing into low sec yet because I just basically like blew all my money on it. I need to go through a bunch of different stations and sell all the stuff that I don't have liquid, but you'd like to find me and kill me. Yes, I understand that. But I think I'll stay in high sec then. Of course, you get a couple of friends, you'll pop me before Concord gets around, but well, I don't have covert ops right now. I'm still trying to train up for that. I'm close, but we were just looking at that, and I don't have the ability. So, okay. Let me ask you this: if you're going to use this show over, fit it with proper tank and armor wrap. Okay, so more the Eve uni fit, yeah. Otherwise, someone's going to get you really, really easily. I would stick to that. So, okay, so we were just talking about the Eve Uni fit that that Jester's talking about, which is this bad boy right here. Is this what you're talking about? So where we've got, Trimark, anti-explosive pump. Well, that's just the gravity capacitor. I feel really, really bad for having played this game as long as I have off and on and not knowing anything. I probably have learned more in just a weekend of watching people like Gorillaism and stuff like that than I have in the whole time playing the game, because I've done nothing but mining. I killed 3 Asteros last week at relic sites. None tanked, all had stabs. Really? Because I did. I was loaded with stabs on this thing, following somebody else's fit. So, all right. So, if I was to tank this thing up, what would you do to tank this up then, if you don't mind me asking? Knowing that I've got like almost no funds left, I really need to go sell all my stuff. But it's not here; it's elsewhere. Something else, guys, if this stream is not looking real clear, I've got a new PC coming in. All the parts are ordered. Almost all of them have shipped. My current machine is, well, it's an iMac, and it's wonderful, and it's way too old and way too underpowered for what I should be doing, or what I'm using it for. If you fitting to defend yourself, then use co-ops. Okay, cool, man. So now I'm scared again. I'm thinking about just popping back into my Amicus and flying that until I can finish training my what did I need? It was covert. Let me come back in here. I'll show you what I'm waiting on. Covert Ops. And I think I'm at level 4 for electronics upgrades, but let me look. Super. Oh, cool. See how it looks while I'm flying out and about? The Astero? God, I'm at the point now after negative Ted talking. I'm afraid to pop my nose out in anything other than an Amicus. You know what? Yesterday I would have done it. Yesterday I was sticking my nose in wormholes like crazy. Okay, so let's do this. Not going to do the covert ops. Let me... Yeah, so if you look, I am... Covert 1 shouldn't take long, and I needed, what was it, electronic upgrades? I'm at level 4 now, so let me... I'll do that, and then cloaking's a 5-day. Because I know I'm going to want to get the covert cloaking. So I got about 9 days before I can pop into the covert frig. Alright, I'm chickening out, guys. I'm going to go to the Amicus. I'm just going to roll back to my Amicus because I want to go out and go flying. I've been online for a while. So let's just refit the Amicus that I've got. And... I know I'm a joke. I'm a total tool. I'm a chicken. I gotta get some music streaming here too. So give me time. I got the camera coming. Actually, I've got a camera already. I think I can use. I just haven't had time to set it up. But we'll get that rolling. Make active. I gotta say though, the Amicus is one ugly ship. It is one ugly, ugly ship. Oh well. I guess pretty doesn't always pay. I got to be honest, I was really stoked about the relic site I hit last night. Going to right now, I enjoyed popping into a wormhole. If you don't have covert ops cloak, you really need to avoid the Astero. Yeah. I'm gonna hold off. The Astero's sitting there. If I had a little more money in the bank, I probably would. And if I bothered to go to all the systems where I've got junk sitting out there, I probably would. I made another mistake, I think, when I got the Second Decade Collector's Edition. I gave all the stuff to this character who's sitting in, Esescama right now. And I should have probably given all the stuff to, or most of it anyway, the stuff I was going to sell. I should have given to my other alt that's sitting in Jita, because it probably could have sold it for sure in Jita. Maybe not very much, or as much as I've got it listed for, but I don't think that stuff is going to sell anytime soon. I've got a price kind of high, whatever. But, all right, let's fit this out. Let's get out there. All right, this is what I got for rigs on here right now. Again, this is going off a fit I saw somebody else using. Throw that on there. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know, I'm weird. I'll show you what I was running last night. Was pretty much this was pretty much what I was rolling with last night. Where do my probes go? Oh, they're there we go. So that's what I was running last night, right here. And if I lose this, it's a few million, maybe, with all the fit. I don't even remember how much all these things cost. It's a whole lot easier to lose this than it is the Astero. So I'm going to roll with this. I just want to get out there, man. I just want to go have some fun while I wait for things to train. I mean, I'll drop them in there just in case. That looks like rock solid explosion. That will probably make you exactly as much as the Astro. You know what? It probably will. I mean, last night I pulled in what it said was like 8.1 million. I ended up just turning it around real fast for 4 point something million. But I did it a lot faster than I would have pulled that in mining. 3 stabs is overkill. Okay. What would you replace? Should I roll at 2 stabs or what? Oops. What would you replace it with? If you have 2, you can get you can't get scrammed. Okay. Nanofiber internal structure. Okay. All right, so let me ask you this. So what I've got lined up here, chicken soy sauce, what's going on? Oh boy. I may regret clicking this. Photos, probably not. I'll have to click I'm on my iPad, man. I'm not going to click that right now. You line faster with that. Oh, okay, cool. Do my mids look okay? I ran into a data site before, and I didn't have a data analyzer, and so that's why I threw that on there. I know most people are going after relic sites, but I'm still so new, everything's kind of fun for me. I should say I'm so new at exploration. All right. I spent enough money. Let's go see what happens. Let's just go. Oh, I gotta get music playing. Okay. Cool, I appreciate it. I do appreciate the help, guys. Alright. Let's go see if we can find some system. Man, I'm used to playing music. I can't believe I forgot to start it. I guess I could. I'm just not going to bother. I'll worry about that for maybe Wednesday night stream. No clue where to go. I'm just kind of picking a place. Anything high-sec. Went to Chunka before. I haven't been here before. Space, yeah, Jester. I know. I'm sorry. This is just how it goes. All right. So Gorillism, I don't know if you're still on or not. I can't, like I said, I'm running my chat off my iPad right now because my wife's got my laptop. and I still haven't received my 2 monitors yet for my new system. So I can't really see if you're still here. But if you're still here, are you getting closer to your 15 billion? I think you're what, 15 billion in 23 days, right? Oh, I got a question for you guys. I think I was told this once, and I don't remember what the answer is. Why should you rename your ships? 3 billion. Nice. Wow, that's a big... I think you just had like 1.5 billion when I was watching you, I think a day or so ago. So you probably had a good day the last day or so. So yeah, so why should you rename your ships? My Astero, by the way, is called... so they don't know what ship you... Okay, so even though I renamed it and it still says Imicus in there after I renamed it, that doesn't actually show... that doesn't actually show to everybody else. As long as I've renamed it, it doesn't show it. Okay. That makes sense. That's what I thought it was. I just wasn't sure, because when I changed the name, like if I come in here, oh, okay, yeah, all right. I guess it was the other screen where it looked like it was still showing it, but whichever. All right, so we're in Chuka. Let's go find a planet. By the way, I'm just kind of winging it here. I should go find a place to park and throw out my drones. Jim Bob's Astero. Yeah. No, like this guy's called the Kipper. The guy that was on the stream earlier, or in chat earlier, Cherub, he said the Astero looked like an X-Wing, except more like an O-Wing, so we called it the O-Wing. Maybe I shouldn't call it that. That's actually pretty obvious now that I think about it. Probably should change that name. Alright, so you want to see my wicked awesome scanning capabilities? You got to see this. It's like awesome. Throw up a cloak. Wow, we got a whole lot of stuff in here, and they're all combat sites. No, thank you. Okay. Gotta wait for the cloak. Oh, yeah? Okay, so I heard you guys talking about BPCs on the stream before. I don't know what it really gives you, but I knew it sounded like it was really worth something. So that was a big find then today, yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I tell you what. So again, like I said, I've been playing this game. This character's been around since April 2011, and I've been off again, on again. And all I ever do was mine. Like literally, I've got my Procurer. When I managed to get my Procurer, that's high sec mining heaven. So it's just like, and that's what I do. And so yeah, I joined Bovril Miners with Brave last year, and then I quit playing, and they kicked me out because I wasn't playing. So, you know. Wait a minute, I can't. Really? Whoops. Let me see who all's in here. Awesome. That's crazy, guys. I promise the stream will get better. My skills may not get better playing games, but the streams will get better here in the near future. So if you want to follow, cool. If not, that's cool too, man. So I start out with overlap. Usually, not always, but usually I just start out there and see how it goes. What it will take you forever to unload. What will... Oh, the BPC? Whoa, what happened? Communications to probes failed. Haven't had that happen before. There we go. Oh, did I? Oh, I clicked recall. You know what? That's not the first time I've done that. Alright, let's pick this bad boy right here. Yeah, that's true. I'd move that like over here or something. I'd still probably click the wrong button. Oh boy, lots of... Ooh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, daddy-o. Man, first hit, I'll take that. Any day of the week. So that's the other thing about streaming too. I know that if I'm carrying like a... You know, if I like get a big hit, I like pull in a big chunk of... something high value, you know, I know that I could be targeted, I suppose. Whatever. It's all fun. It's all fun until somebody loses a finger, I guess. Or worse. An Astero. This Imicus, I don't mind. You know what? If I get blown up on my Imicus, you guys will get to check out that gold, three things. All right. Now this is where I'm going to miss that micro warp drive. You won't find much in HiSec. Yeah. Well, that's why I kind of like popping in Wormhole. So I'm going to see if I can find... With this rig, with this setup, I'll pop into a Wormhole with this just because it's just too much fun. You know, if I get popped, we'll get to see my gold probe. Or my gold pod. So... I'll say this, though. I mean, last time I pulled something out of HiSec, before I was popping into Wormholes yesterday, I pulled something out of HiSec a couple of days ago. And I think it totaled, out of the 4 or so sites, it totaled like 2.1 million. And if I'm out with my mining setup, I pull down 1.8 million, obviously depending on what I'm pulling in. But from HiSec, and in less time, so it's a little better. Oof. CPU is chugging. Seeing a little bit of chop. It's doing alright. Why is your safety disarmed in HiSec? Great question. I do not know. Guess that's a safety trigger, yeah? I can tell you why. I can tell you why, G. It's like that because I'm an old noob. That's my stock answer for pretty much everything. Oof. Yellow or green HiSec, so Concord doesn't get you. So what does that mean if Concord doesn't? I know that if I pop somebody that I don't have like a war deck against, which I don't think I will because I'm part of an NPC corp right now, that they'll come after me. But is this something that? I guess that's what I don't. I'll look it up. You guys don't have to explain it in there. I'll go look it up. I've been meaning to. I just haven't bothered yet. You guys are like a whole bunch of trainers and you rock. I appreciate it. You guys didn't like join the stream to train me up on stuff. It's one of those things. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the It won't let you shoot in the first place. Okay, it's red. You can do whatever. I see. Oh, that's what I kind of thought based off what I was reading there. But yeah, like some of this stuff I need to go Google up. There's a site. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the site Let Me Google That For You. And you can actually, you go and if somebody asks you a question that they should have Googled first, you can go to this site, Let Me Google That For You, and it records your screen going to Google and searching on the terms and then getting a result set back. And then it gives you a link, and you can send that link to somebody who just asked you a stupid question they should have just Googled. And then it replays the screen basically saying, let me Google that for you. And then it shows a video and gives them the results. So it's a lot more effort. I should be paying attention to the screen. It's a lot more effort, but it's just funny. If you're a smart aleck, it's oops, that's what I was going for. 1 intact armor plate. Okay, fair enough. Where did my probes go? Oh, I got them. That's right. Wow. Okay. Another reason why I probably shouldn't be in low sec is my hacking skills stink, which is crazy because I'm a software developer and I know it's just a mini game, but I just started watching this. I kind of watched what you did and tried to follow along. What I got so far is that the number that you see is the distance from something good, and so I'm like 2 away from something good. So I don't know. You try to find that process of elimination. So I'm 2 away. So that's got to be like here, right? So maybe that one. Yeah, 4 million intact armor plate, not bad for high sec. Is that what that worth? 4 million? I didn't even look at it. All right, see, I've already done it. 3. I'm still 3 away. 2. Okay. 1. Okay. So I don't need to worry about get used to it in high sec. Yeah. And negative, I totally get the whole. I love. That's one of the things I love about this game is that you can do anything. Like if you put yourself out there to get jacked, then that's on you. That's totally on you. What are you doing, son? My son just came behind me with a sword. What are you doing?
How'd you get the Sisters of Eve ship?
I bought it. I spent way too much money on a ship that I bought a ship that I can't afford to lose, which is like a rule you should never break.
Good thing you only did those specially. That's cool though. It looks nice.
I'll show you what I got later on.
Right.
Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, my bad, guys. It's my younger son coming in. It's 2 away, so it's got to be there. There we go. I didn't even use the wrench. Sweet. 4 million. Oh, I'll take that all day long. All day long. Yeah, I bet that doesn't happen all the time in high sec. So I wonder, can I be cloaked while I'm doing this stuff, or is it going to tell me, no, I can't do that? I mean, I guess I should just try it. Shipping within 2,000 meters of a nearby large collidable object. Oh, okay. If you say so. What's up? Now my daughter's in here now. What?
I'm just happy. I finally posted the first chapter of my story on Wattpad.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just get to see what you're up to. And that is disgusting.
Oh, this is where I need that micro warp, man. Yeah. Yeah, and I know, no, man, you get a lot more than that. But that's, you guys are, I need to get that covert stuff trained up and work on the covert frigate and be able to use the covert cloaking. And need to not be stupid. And this is going to give me, this will get me my money back up again. I earned a lot of my money from just doing like in-station trading on my other alt. Let's see. You should find more of the regular armor plates, which are 100,000 each. Yeah. Derek says not a bad place to go for exploration. Yeah, you find lots of armor. Okay. Or are you playing some metagame there, Negative? You trying to set me up to go in there and pick me off because I'm a chicken? I'm an easy picking kind of guy right now. No, I'm just kidding. You're comfortable with hacking, you should give it a shot. Okay, so way more comfortable with hacking. So when I was in Wormhole last night, I went to go hack something. It's obviously it's the mini game's a little more difficult, and so 2 shots on one of them, and it blew up, and I was like, oh man. So I would have pulled more than 8 million out of that. I'm assuming. I guess it could have been empty, but I probably would have pulled more than 8 million out of that. But I blew it up. Yeah, did exploring get old? Look at this. See, I've never been a big PvP. I live in Essence. No worries. Unless you're over there. Oh, okay. Okay. Ouch. Okay, so this is where I'm a little bit... I don't have anything to fight this with, so I just have to keep marching. So I'm 1 away. Wasn't this 1 away? There we go. 1 away. Ouch. So now I'm guessing I should... 4.5 million. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. I think this is more than I pulled out a low sec. So this is firewall, right? Okay, so where's coherence when used? Okay, so does this subsystem, the self-repair, help with firewall? Never finding sites. Yeah, I've been through some systems. Last night it took me about 5 systems before I actually found anything worth going to. That wasn't a combat site. So this is where, and I needed to pay attention, better attention to your stream the other day, G, is you were going through some of this. And you should preemptively use the wrench. It takes 3 turns to fully heal you. Used by 7 per turn. No, it increases your coherence. Which is like your hit points. So I should use it then, right? Because this is going to take hit points to knock down. Or should I save it for that? I forget what it is, but it like bumps up the points for the virus or the bar on the left. Yeah. So I should use this now. Do use it for sure. Yeah, see that? Nice. Okay, wasn't that 1? So that should be another one. Nice. So while you attack. So this is where should I go this direction? Should I go that direction? Because this was 1 and this was the good thing. So this is where I guess experience, or is it just guesswork? So I could go back here. Three. So it's not over here, it's not over there, so it's going to be, well, it could be one of these. 2. 2. Nope, that wasn't it. 1. Well, that's got to be the... That was 2 and that was 2. So do I need to hack this then? 1. Aha! Just go away from the 5s. Yeah. Okay, so that's the vibe I got. Was just some of it's guesswork. Just steer clear of the higher numbers. Oh, 1 can be good or bad. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I hacked this son of a gun. Nice. Sitting on 8.5. I'll take it. All right, one more. Let's see what we got going here. 10 o'clock. So, you know what? When I did some high-sec hacking, I didn't really know anything. I don't think I'd watched G's stream yet to kind of figure out some of that stuff, or at least try to get an idea of what the numbering meant. And I was successful every time, just kind of pseudo-randomly trying to find a pattern in it. But when I went to low-sec, no way, dude. I mean, like, I failed a bunch of times before I would get, like, For most of them, I failed at least once, if not twice, before I hacked something. It was definitely a little more involved. One's either good node or a white node. That, if you uncover it, can be horrible. I don't think I've ever seen one be actually a bad node. Yeah. So, watch my stream, Jester. You'll see sometimes the ones can lead to resto or suppressor. Yeah, okay. So you guys obviously all have machines that you're running. And I haven't built, like I've been running Macs for a long time, and there's reasons behind it. Like I said, I do software stuff mostly. Most of my gaming for the last decade has been console, other than just doing some EVE on my iMac and some Minecraft. But, and I switched to Mac because I got sick and tired of fighting with Windows, and because I just enjoyed having the operating system with kind of a Unix-ish background, back end with a BSD Unix. So anyway, needless to say, I haven't built a machine for myself since 1999. And so decided to build one, decided to start streaming, decided to start gaming. In fact, my wife encouraged me to start gaming again because she's like, you know what, you stress, you work a lot, you should game some. So I ordered all the parts for the PC, and all of them but the, what is it, the power supply and the CD have shipped. And you know that feeling when you're building a machine and you've ordered everything and you got to sit there and wait for everything to come in? Oh, dude. I mean, it's going to be at least a week. And I go from, oh, you know, this Mac does the job, to, what, this thing, I need something now. Oh, well. Yeah, oh, man, we've been married for, it'll be 20 years this year. And she's unreal. I mean, she is just, I'm not an easy person to, like, get along with. Well, I get along with people good. I'm a perfectionist. And so that can be very irritating. And she just takes it all in stride. She's amazing. 3. Okay. Oh, that's not doing me any good. Neither is that. Oh, come on, man. You're killing me here. Wow. There we go. Nope. This is not good. Alright, I think it's time to bust down some walls. Let's hope that was the right one. So you don't really do any No, actually, okay, so, Negative, I don't know if you were on earlier. I've never been a PvP guy in these kind of games. And really, I've played this, and I played WoW for a little while. My buddy Preach, who was in the stream earlier, the chat earlier, he got me playing WoW last year. And I enjoyed it, but I'm a little more sci-fi than I am fantasy. And even there, I was a mage, so I guess I was dealing DPS, but as a group, but I didn't do a lot of PvP. And in EVE, I don't do a lot of PvP. I'm very interested in playing the markets. Like I did some in-station trading for a while, because I could be sitting here doing my code, doing work, and just kind of monitoring my stuff in-station trading. That's also why I like mining, and the idea of exploration has always interested me, but I've just never done it. This is really the first time I've done it. And so PvP, I don't want to say it doesn't interest me, it's just lower on my list because I know I'm really not good at it, and it requires you fighting others to get better at it. And so I haven't taken the time to learn it. Now, I love watching PvP. I love watching some of the EVE streams online where some of these big battles are going on. It's something that's very intriguing to me. I just have never done it. So probably at some point I'm going to, once I join a corp, I will. Well, okay, so Jester, when I was with Bovril, I was with them for, when I was still active, I was with them for maybe a month and a half, and I never hooked up with anybody. Like, I planned to, like, we chatted a little bit through email, in-game email, and it just didn't pan out. I was working a lot of hours. That's actually why I stopped playing last year, was because I was just killing myself. I just working crazy hours. And so even though I was with Bovril, the only thing I ever did with Bovril was I sold ore to them that I was mining. So, so long answer, change to a short answer is, I'm interested in it, probably waiting until I get into a, until I get into a corp. How you used to be? Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that from other people too, where they didn't want to start in PvP because this is such a complex game and it takes a lot to learn. You're not going to learn everything, and you don't need to know everything for PvP probably, but you know, it's I could see. So, for example, if you watch, it makes total sense. If you watch the whole, what was that trailer called? It's what was the one that CCP put out last night for Eve, or last year? Not last night. Last year for Eve. This is Eve, and there was this huge influx of new membership. I know to Brave and other people because of all the PvP that was in there, and so you know, obviously there's a draw to it. I'm definitely interested. This is Eve, yeah. So that's it. Make Plex in easier to make a Plex in real life. So my tune may change later. Hey. There you go. There's some high-sec goods right there. 307,000. I know that what I've pulled out of the stuff tonight is not typical. Okay, let's see. 2216. As long as you're willing to find your own fun, you'll do just fine. Well, and I think, I'm going to be honest with you, I really dig exploration right now. And I would like to perfect the art of being able to do exploration no matter where I go. And I don't want to always be able to, I don't want to always turn tail and run. One of the things that I don't get with PvP is I don't have the knowledge yet to go, hey, that ship that's coming after me right now, I am either comparable to or I think I can take it, versus I better run. Right now, I know so little that almost every ship I see, I'm running. So I think that's going to take practice doing PvP first. And so that's an investment in time I need to do. Even if I decide to continue doing exploration, I need to get better with PvP. I mean, but I also know, I mean, you see people doing all the pew-pew, man. You love it. Excuse me. All right, so we've cleaned out this place. 8.5 million, not bad. Let's scan down the rest of these things. Why not? All the different missions, etc. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping it takes a while, though. But then the other thing is I'm very interested in the business side of it. Like, Jester, you said become a CEO. I mean, have you gotten to that level before? Have you, like, run a corp? Or because I have heard that it's a second job. Because initially, I was like, man, I could run my own corp. That'd be great. Hey, Ponce, man. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. I'm doing an exploration. Just fit together a Proteus so I can do combat sites and sleep. Oh, okay. And sleeper data relic. Proteus, huh? Yeah, I think I saw somebody have one of those fit out. I'll go check that out. I'll go see what it takes to run one of those bad boys. Proteus, I don't know how much the stream you've watched, but just I'm an old noob. I'm one of those guys that has been playing Eve for like, I don't know, since this guy's been around since 2011, this alt. So, but I played and then I quit and I play and I quit. I never really hook up with anybody and learn a ton. So I basically been mining. I can mine the heck out of some Veldspar, bro. I mean, I'm telling you. But welcome to the stream. Just came back after 3 years. Yeah, I hear that a lot, and I think maybe that's kind of how this game is. I mean, there's so much to it that maybe you just take a break. I'm hoping that I'm in it for a little while now because I really haven't committed to it. I've paid however many months over the last several years, and I've never truly committed to it. So. With my new machine coming, and I'm starting to stream, and I've got a buddy of mine, Preacher. We're actually trying to do some stream stuff together. Although he's more iRacing and some of the other games over there, but I'm hoping to stick it out this time. And you guys coming in and hanging out, feel free to follow. By the way, the stream, I know I don't have a camera or anything yet. I actually have the camera, I just haven't set it up. I'm kind of waiting for my PC. Right, and that's exactly it. Negative. That's precisely it. I never bothered to find like-minded people. So I need to... why do I have one? Okay, wait a second. All right, my Atlanta Braves beat the Washington Nationals 8-4. I'll take that. I don't know how many guys are baseball fans. Most people aren't. Actually, there's a lot of baseball fans, supposedly, because they're making amazing money. But I talk to most people are not baseball fans. Did I lose? Oops. Oh, they're there. Okay. Weird. Indians. Nice. You know what's funny about the Indians? So I'm sure you've seen Major League, okay? And so the Braves this year, we basically traded almost everybody away. And we've got a whole group of guys that nobody had heard of coming into the season. It was so bad that one of our pitchers created T-shirts for everybody with a name label, so everybody could fill out a name label because nobody knew each other. Nobody knew each other on the team in spring training. And so the memes that were going around the Braves blogs were from Major League, where it's like, who the heck are these guys? You know, it was awesome. That's a great movie, by the way. And I total respect for the Indians as an organization. Although they are American League, sorry about your luck. But I'm just glad there's a baseball fan in here. That's awesome. I feel like you can get into a good corp and get some good buddies to play with, and then it's a longer event. Yes. Again, Ponce, I completely agree. It's been completely my fault that I've not gotten a better experience out of Eve. It's totally my fault for not reaching out to people, because there's so many people out there that reach out to you and are willing to help. I mean, you guys are awesome. Sitting here basically being teachers tonight. That's unbelievable. Okay, let's actually do something here. Why does it look like there's only one there? It said there was 8 in my... Did I somehow... There are 8. How did I not get connected to all 8? Am I being stupid? They're all right here. Did I change something on my map display settings? Don't want to do that. Oh, they're just all zoomed. That was weird. Okay, fair enough. Perfect. Okay. So do you any of you guys? Woohoo! That's another thing I have to get is a new mouse. My mouse is freaking out a little bit. Which you guys can probably hear the mouse really loudly. I know. More things on the way. New PC on the way. New mouse is not on the way yet, but it will be in the next few days. Actually, I may actually just go to Best Buy so I can try it out there. Mouse and keyboard are very important, especially since I'm on the computer all day long. All right, let's see how that does. So I'll go check out to see if any of you guys stream. I apologize again. I'm on my iPad tonight for the chat because my wife has my laptop and I'm waiting for her second monitor to show up. Actually, I'm waiting for both new monitors to show up. So I'll go see if you guys stream and I'll give you a follow. I'm not about having to follow people, but I do like to follow. I've been watching a lot more Twitch lately. Gorillaism. Speaking of which, he's back. Welcome back. I've been watching him. He's got a great stream. I mean, there's some really good streamers out there for Eve. Moose. Oh, I know his name. Moosebank. Moose_bank. You're too paranoid to stream. Yeah, and I realize that's a danger with streaming. I know that, you know, if I actually found something worth something right now, well, you know, and you guys were anywhere near me, somebody could come and gank it, and that's a possibility. I'm at this point willing to accept it. Of course, when the first time it happens to me, where somebody actually like stream ganks me, maybe I'll change my tune. Other things, like I've got a chat that I do have a guy that I kind of chat with every now and then who's been playing for a long time. I minimize that chat just kind of out of respect to make sure he doesn't get people popping in there. So yeah, I realize streaming's kind of got some. You got to worry about some stuff, but and negative. It sounds like you're pretty involved. I know that if you're pretty involved with your corp and you're doing some stuff that, you know, I know for a fact. Like I've seen who was the other guy? Marquis Dragon is another big streamer. I saw him streaming one night, and they were concerned about, you know, hey, are you streaming right now while they were doing a battle? Oh, there's a wormhole. Okay. I want to scan these other ones down, but actually, should I just go to the wormhole? What do you think, guys? I mean, I'm sitting on 8 million. Really, if I sell it quickly, it's just going to turn into like 4 or 5 million. I love going into wormholes. Now I'll scan this down. Let's scan these down. Takes a minute. But anyway, yeah. So I was following Gorillaism there. His channel, dude, is really, really good. I mean, there's some other big streamers out there, and they're great. But I don't know. Gorillaism's just got like this super laid back stream. And he's doing exploration stuff, so go follow him. He's in our chat right now. And he's got music, which I don't have. Drop it on the station to go to the wormhole. Okay, I'll do that. Let me see if I can get close on this guy, and then I'll go drop it off. Nowhere near. Fair enough. I got to get a new keyboard too, because I'm using like the Apple keyboard, which is great for just typing, but I want the more mechanical. Although that probably won't do well with the stream. I don't know. I want something that's a little better. I got to get all like the hotkeys set up and all that jazz. Should I go ahead and just sell the stuff? Like, do you guys normally just sell your stuff right away and take the fact that, oh yeah, it's 8 million, but really if you're trying to sell it quick, it's half that? Or do you actually, I mean, do you actually just go ahead and give it a region price? Cherry MX Browns, what's that? They're tactile without, oh really? Okay, you guys have to pardon me for just a second. Let me come out here. I've never heard of cherry. What was it? Cherry MX Browns. All right, sweet. I'll look into that. So you go to a hub. So would you just drop it off here, hit the wormhole, come back here, and then grab it and take it to a hub, or? Because I didn't want to leave system. Oh, you're answering my other question, which is, do you take it to a trade hub where you're more likely going to get a better price for it? I guess, yeah. Right, I know you're going to get a lower price. Okay, cool. I can do that. That's a good idea. So I'll just drop it off here for now so it's not sitting in my ship. Then we'll go hit the wormhole, and then we'll come back here, pick it up, and I'll take it back to home base or to a hub, whichever's closer, and just kind of build it up. So, sweet. All right, I'll drop everything off here. Why is that not? Oh, it's control. Rock on. Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's where I was doing some of my in-station trading out in the middle of nowhere, which is great. You get stuff cheap, but then you got to go somewhere to sell it. So then I moved into Jita to do some in-station trading, and that's like cutthroat. I mean, you got to be on your orders every 5 minutes or less, which is cost prohibitive. So good luck. You know, some of the things I'd find something that I could get into that there wasn't a lot of competition, but it wouldn't last very long. A few days maybe. Then somebody would move in, or a few people would move in. Okay, so just double check because I'm really tired. And my brain's not working 100%, so let's come back here. All right, it's 22:30. 10:30 East Coast. Oh man. I gotta go set up Nightbot too. I think you're late. Are you supposed to be streaming, G? Oh, hey, G, thanks so much, man. Have a great evening. I appreciate the follow, and trust me, I'll be following you. Well, I already follow you, but I'll be definitely watching your stream. I super appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot for the help. That's the other thing. It doesn't. I mean, there's a handful of Eve streamers, but there's not like you look at some of the Mondo games that are out there. There's not, comparatively speaking, as many. Okay, what am I? I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Let's go over here first. I think I was already in position, actually. So I don't know. There's just kind of a tighter knit community. Thanks, G. Have a good evening. Yeah, I got to get used to not doing the Brave salute, which is the backwards, you know. Some funny stories in Brave, although they're going through some wacky times right now. I haven't followed it this week. I just know there was some drama going on with the CEO and all that jazz. I was out on their Reddit. It's kind of nutso. I should shrink this down. Wormhole. Bangarang. Ooh, I'm almost right on top of it. So I'm East Coast, U.S. Where are you guys? You guys U.S.? You guys other countries? Whoops. I think I had somebody from Midwest. Yeah. Okay. Getting to be that time of the year where you guys get the storms rolling through there. Yeah. I know we're starting to get them. We get the squall lines coming in from the Gulf. I'm in Florida. Kind of near Orlando. And we haven't started getting them too bad yet, but I know we'll be getting them every afternoon, man. Those squall lines will come through and bring wicked rain and lightning, hail, and tornadoes sometimes. Crazy weather. Snow one day, 80 the next. Oh, man. That's insane weather. All right. Unstable wormhole. So why did... I don't get why somebody. I saw a thing where it's like we got unstable wormholes and maybe there aren't unstable wormholes, but I guess they're all unstable. So why are there different? What were the different colors of the wormholes? Because I know they put that in one of the last 4 or 5 releases. They had the coloration of the wormholes, like 4 or 5 different colors. I forget what they mean. Foothills, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could see how you can get kind of crazy weather with that. We just get hot here in Florida. It's just always hot. And this winter particularly was warmer than normal. I think we had... I mean, I joke, but it's almost not a joke. We maybe had 5 days of somewhat wintry weather for Florida. Yeah. So this is an unstable wormhole deep in space. Wormholes of this kind usually collapse after a few days. I have some that say unstable wormhole, and it's less than a day. Beginning decay probably won't last another day. Oh, that's what I've read before. Not yet had... Okay. All right. Fair enough. Into the breach. Oh, wait. I want to get this... Not that this will do me any good later. It's really the other side I need to worry about, but... Into the breach, dear friends. Yeah. So the directional scan I've got to get better at using. Like, obviously that's giving me back everything. Just about. Yes. And then I just sweat this over here. Okay. Control B. Okay, good. It'll take me a few times having somebody tell me that to remember, but that's the kind of... Once I get a hotkey, shortcut key learned, that's super good. All right, so let's go find a place to go chill. Control B, that works too, yeah. Okay, so the directional scan, I've got it at 180, and that gives me a ton of stuff. I'm going to steer clear of things like that right there. So, okay, so here I have questions for you. Ship maintenance array inside of... Oh, you got to go. All right, Ponce, man, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. I hope to see you later, my friend. And thanks for all the information. So I got a question for you, you guys. If anybody's left in here, again, I can't really see it very easily. I can pop out here real quick. Let me just see who all's here. Ponce is here. So -10. Looks like it's me and you, -10. Rescast is another channel thing I've got set up with a buddy of mine. So, oh, go eat, Ponce, man. It's actually... I'm kind of getting hungry. I didn't even eat all my dinner, so... I got a question for you, Negative. If you're still watching, I guess Jester split. I'm sorry if I missed him saying peace, but maybe I'll catch him later. So ship maintenance array. I know people will hide, like, Titans and other capital ships in a wormhole. I'm sorry, in different spaces. I'm assuming they'll hide it in wormhole space. Is this ship maintenance array something that would be used on a Titan that you can't obviously fit into a station? Or am I just off my rocker? I'm just kind of trying to logic some of that out. Sorry, I'm like a space tourist, I know. I'm just capturing some screenshots. That's no moon. Auto cannon battery. That's got to be protecting something, right? Ion field protection battery. Oh boy. I'm going to bet you anything I scan down in here is going to be pretty well protected like it was in another wormhole I went into. I went into a wormhole with a Tyrannus. I grabbed a Tyrannus because it's got the warp bubble immunity. And I just thought, oh, that's not an expensive ship. I'll go run that for a little bit. And so I think I had two hobgoblins, and I found a data site and a relic site, and I went to both and just got my butt just nailed and ran away. All right. Launch. Map. Oh, wow. I don't even know what to scan. It's just insane. Let's just do one. Oh, the Tyrannus POS? Yeah, well, live and learn. Okay, those are all combat sites. Those are all ore sites. What do I have? Let's give that one a go. This Imicus seems like I can fit a pretty good amount of stuff in the Imicus. And then once I get the covert ops, I can get the Helios, I guess, is what I see recommended. That might be too tight for that. All right, negative man. Have a great evening. Player owns Starbase. Oh, sorry. Where all the guns are. Okay, so I want to steer clear of there for sure. But have a good evening. I really appreciate it. I hope I see you again, man. This is a lot of fun, and I'm actually having a blast doing. I've had more fun, and I've learned more in the last week of playing Eve than all the years combined. So. But appreciate it, and have a good evening. Oh, hey, Jester, you're back. I didn't see you in the list earlier. Tyrannus is actually pretty good. I guess it depends on your application. That's what I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I lost it. Let me bring it back out again. Well, glad to have you back. Jester, I was asking a little bit earlier, kind of, not for specific locations, because, some people don't want to give that out, but I'm in the eastern U.S. I'm actually in Florida. So I was just curious where everybody was from. I'm not interested in gas. I'm not doing anything with gas. Maybe I will in the future. That's not what I'm doing right now. Ore site, gas. Okay, so let's do this guy. That might be too tight. Data site. Eastern U.S.? Yeah, nice. It's a data site. Okay, so in exploration, all I hear is you want relic sites. But I just found a data site in a whole sea of stuff. I guess it doesn't usually give you as good as stuff, but I'm gonna track it down. Why not? I mean, I got a little bit of time. I mean, I was supposed to hop off at 11. It's 11:45. I'm not gonna be off at 11. Can't stay up too late, but I was up till like 4 this morning. I don't know if that's gonna get me a closer. More junk and data sites. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, did I lose it? I lost it a little bit. Let me zoom in here. Oh, I see why I lost it. It's got a mixed location, so I got to pull this back out and just get. I guess I center between the two ish. Yeah, let's give that a shot. Okay, that's a little better. You know, I dig the in-game music, but and I'm not even sure if I actually have it set loud enough for you guys to hear. I really need to work on that part of the stream a little bit, but I want to start playing. I did the first night. I think it was the first night I streamed. I actually had SoundCloud up in the background with Creative Commons music, so I think it should be okay. It's shareable. Hopefully, Twitch doesn't. I don't think they've muted anything I've done so far. So I know they have their own channel too. So, but I kind of like different music sometimes. So. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm not really paying attention properly well. Data site. Sweet. All right. Bring these guys back in. Reload them. And then let's go. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I like to warp. I don't have a. It'll be slow going. Maybe I'll warp to within 50. Marvels inhabit this area. The physical guts of powerful, well-protected computerized network. You know what that means. That means it's going to be protected, and I have 4 hobgoblins. They're not well protected. Oh, that just must mean they just need to be hacked. Warp 2. Oh, I'm in wormhole space though. Isn't this considered like low sect at this point? I don't know. I mean, it's warp 20. I see what you're saying. I guess my question still stands though. Is this because I'm in wormhole space and you look at the up here, -1? All right, I'm swapping out the cargo scanner with a. I'm gonna swap out the cargo scanner with a micro warp. Yeah. At least something just to give me a little more oomph. I probably killed that too soon. Oh, yeah, duh. Well, since I got it, I might as well use this sucker. No clue what those are worth. Yeah, see? So we'll see how well my hacking skills work now. Alright. I forget what that guy's doing. Halves the coherence of a defense subsystem or system core. Left click to use and left click the intended target. Okay. 2. Go there. Nope. 1. 1. That one. Nice. 1. Virus suppressor. Oops. So should I use this here? I think I use that. I have a lot to learn on this stuff. That was dumb. I didn't see if that said successful or not. Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. $2.1 mil. I'll take it. I'll take it. Minmatar encryption. Alright, nice. Alright, so now I need to check this out here. The directional scanner. If I drop it at 90, I got nothing. 180, yeah, I got something. I don't see any ships. Yeah, it could be worse, yeah. Capital Ship Assembly Array. Oh man, I want to go check that stuff out so bad. Is it possible to fit myself, like if I get a covert frigate and I've got the covert cloak, would it be possible for me to approach some of these sites just to look at them? Like approach them at like 100? Just to look at them and remain undetected? I've actually never seen a Titan in person. I just like the idea of just going and flying around and checking stuff out. A lot of that's because I read the books and so, like, even if I didn't play this game, I would be a huge fan of the books. Okay, so totally, if you don't decloak, nothing can get. Really? Okay, cool. That's really good to know because I actually want to do that. I just want to travel low in nullsec and some of the wormhole space, and I just want to look at things. You know, I want to kind of see what they are and get a look at them. So as long as I stay, you know, like 100 out, or is there a range where they could detect me even when I'm cloaked? I guess that's probably in the attributes. You do have to be close. Oh, carbon! Yay! I love me some carbon. Okay. So I could get. I could really like fly up close to a semi-close to a Titan just to check it out. Well, it's probably protected by a warp bubble, though, right? Oof. They're logged off. So does that mean they're like You'll only really see a Titan in specific circle. So they won't show up, is what you're saying. Like, I couldn't track one down because they're powered down, I guess. Is that what you're... Certainly they don't leave space, right? All right, this bad daddy I gotta get rid of. I know this sucker's a pain in the butt. Wow, that was a really easy one. Oh, see, okay, then I misunderstood then. I thought that with Titans, because they weren't in station, they were just always there, and that they just always have people protecting them. Right, so and that's where I was misunderstood, is I thought, yeah, well, I just said, I thought they were always there because they were so big, and that was part of the burden of having a super capital, is that you had to make sure that you had crew kind of on guard and safeties and what have you around it, so. Hey, 1.97 million. This is better than, I'm up 12 million. Really, to be honest, we've only been in space an hour and a half. If you were to go to the menu and perform a safe log off right now, your ship would warp some of you in a random direction and disappear. Oh, really? I did not know that. I always, and I don't do safe log off. I just do quit. So maybe I should be doing, well, I'm usually in station, but there have been a couple of times where I've been DC'd out in space, and I'm like, I hurry to get back to my ship. They do the same. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Not that I'll be driving a capital or super capital or anything anytime soon. I don't know that I'd want that pressure. I mean, I've looked at what it takes to learn those things. Man, I'd like to be the guy that funds a Titan. Like, I'll fund one. I want to do the business side of it. I like the idea of I love playing stocks in real life, and I don't get to do it a whole lot. I'll probably do it more as the kids move out and, they're not eating all my money. But those are space coffins. The character doesn't get to piddle around anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. But I wouldn't mind, like I said, I wouldn't mind funding a small fleet of ships. I don't know what for. I think it would just be fun. So that's basically, once you get to the point where you're driving a Titan, when you're piloting a Titan, that's all it does. And so you probably have an alt that isn't Titan, certified. Yeah, I get that makes sense, I guess. That's like the whole thing. I considered, like, when I first started the game, I was like, I like the whole idea of, like, creating my own corp, and the more I look into it, the more I see, like, it's a job. Like, being a CEO, it's a straight up job. I mean, there's a lot of work in it. I'm gonna tell you what, I've got 3 kids and a job. Oh, I don't know why you're doing it. You did it again. There is no point to this cargo scanner. I mean, because I know I'm just going to hack everything just because I think it's fun. Maybe eventually I won't hack everything. So definitely going to replace that sucker. Oh boy. Ouch. I don't know if that was the best one to actually attack. Okay. There we go. Cargo scanner used to be essential loot used to spray in every direction when you hacked. The can, and you had to prioritize the right scatter cans. The scanner helped you prioritize, but now, it's just, hey, there's stuff in there. Huh, okay. So, I guess we can can the can scanner and or cargo scanner and put in a afterburner or something. Oh, not even a mil. Oh well, I'm up 5 million. I got 2 more. Okay, so this is a little, I don't know if this is like, I hate to throw out the term OCD, everybody says that, but this is like, I'm just nitpicky about, I hate the fact that the ship bumps into things. Like, I just wish you just fly towards it and have it stop, I don't know, 100K, or I'm sorry, 100 meters away. Something. Have it auto stop. I hate that we bump into it. Maybe there's a purpose for it somewhere in the game. That's one thing that's always driven me just kind of bonkers. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we'll grab these last two. We'll hack these last two, and then I'll head back, grab my other stuff, and hightail it back to my station. Then I'll call it a night. And I may actually grab a little snack. I think I maybe have an orange. Been on like an orange kick lately. My vitamin C is probably through the roof. See if anybody else has popped on. It's kind of late. Oh, Ponce says Ponce is still here. He said he had to bail, but maybe he's AFK. Maybe he's AFK. I'm not sure if I can go look to see who was in my chat after the fact, because I want to make sure I go follow you guys if you guys are streaming. I know not everybody streams, but let me go do that. I'll go see if I can figure that out. All right. Man, I am too. I'd be so terrified. There was no way I was going to wormhole space. Especially after negative pops in. And I know full well, it's your own stupid fault if you go out there in a ship you can't afford to lose. And right now, I mean, I could lose it, and I'd have a little bit of money. I could go grab it from my other characters, and I could go sell stuff, and I could probably get myself back up to 100 mil to at least get, back into, I know that's not much money in this game, but at least it gives me something. I could get another Imicus, or I could pick up that Helios, once I've got that trained and stuff. But man, I'm so glad it was wise to just not do that. I've had a couple people like, oh, you should get a new ship. Like some of my friends, like, oh, you should go get a new ship, and I'm like, ah. And I admit, the stream, I've actually probably gone into, like, my first foray into the Wormhole was because I was streaming, and I'm like, yeah, what the heck. And the ship wasn't that expensive. I think it was, the first one was an Imicus that I went into Wormhole with. Wow, look at that! Bam! Huh? Easy peasy. No problems at all. Oh, well, it should be easy for that. Mercy. Alright, every little bit helps. Now we got a long walk. Oh, whoa. I saw there's a guy here in local and I didn't even pay attention to it. 1 month and 8 days, which could mean nothing. Yep, there's a thing with this game where you look at a ship and say, The real question with the Astero is, since the thing is 70 million, do I get 7 million more performance over? Yeah, true. It's a business decision kind of thing. It's brains over. I'm nervous though now. This guy's here. Holler Bob. Come pierce the heavens. Although I think he's trying to recruit me. Some of the noises I hear in this game that I'm not used to hearing. Like I'm hearing a static right now. I need a PvP tab, I know. Can I just say I only want certain? I want like ships. That's all I care about is. Is that preset? Is that? I think he spoke in high sec before you came in. Oh, did he? Oh, I thought it would clear out. Oh, yeah. Duh. It happened before I went in. I can see that now. Brainiac. Yep. I need to read up on this directional scan, though. See people using that, and I'm really just not. I mean, I get the idea in terms of, range and angle. So the greater your angle, the bigger your scan is, which is why I go there. And there's a lot. Oh, it kind of depends on where you are, I guess. But so I guess it's more presets. What do I care about here? Makes it. Oh, okay. Unless you are looking for something specific. Really? Okay. Should my range always be max? I don't think that's going to give me a whole lot. But let's hack it anyway. You have no blind spot. So I guess, yeah, so maybe I should be doing a preset so that it's all I care about is ships, really. I'm assuming. And drones, maybe? Ooh. We're going that way. Sure. Maybe it's time to go. What? Oh, it depends. If you're afraid someone's going to get the jump on you, you can shorten your range to 1 or 4 AU. And then that will tell you, hey, somebody is actually close to you. Maybe it's time to go. What are we talking about? Oh, hey, Pones. Jester is walking me through the directional scan and kind of how that works. So I'm actually on the last thing that I'm going to do this evening before I head back and call it a night. I actually have some stuff I need to get done around the house, and it's already 11:09, so I was scheduled to hop off at 11, but you know how that goes. And I forgot what that last number was. 1. No, it was 2. Goon, come on. That was it. Wait, what? It's got to be up there. Okay. You guys rock, by the way, for helping, man. It's and hanging out. I'm gonna read up on. I mean, obviously, I can look at this and get a kind of a basic idea of how to use these, but 3, 2, 3. It's got to be that one. Yeah, baby. I'm starting to get this hacking down, I think. All right, I don't know if this one had very much in it, but 618. Overall, though, I mean, this haul was 5.9 mil. My other one was, what, 8 point something? Of your boring work shift? Oh, that's cool, man. Do what I can. So, yeah, 6 mil, 8 mil, 14 million. Don't think I ever pulled that down in a few hours of mining. Don't think I ever did that, me and my little procure. I will take that, and I'm going to run. I'm going to run. I'll tell you what, though. This was a Friday night, Saturday night. I would just continue down this path, because this is. I know people say this can get boring. I know they say it can get boring, and I totally see it. Once you've seen it all, you've done this a million times, I see where that maybe could get boring. But for me right now, I could do this for hours, just till the break of dawn. But for now, we're going to head home. So, Jester, what do you want to say what you do for a living? I'm on the East Coast, so East Coast of the U.S. I have a, what's it say? No problem, you help me with anything. I have a court mate who makes a few bill a month with exploration to pay for his accounts. Maybe I wouldn't recommend that, but hey, it's totally a thing you can do. Boring IT bills, just like most Eve. Yeah, I found most Eve players are somehow in the technology world. So I'm a software developer. I sit at a desk all day long and I write code that moves data around. I enjoy it. It's fun. I mean, I don't work on like my cousin's husband. He used to work on like Hellfire missile systems and stuff like that, which I'm not sure how I feel about that either which way, because I think it's really, really cool, but at the same time, I don't know, it's weird. I'd probably do it. But that's some crazy stuff. Of course, then again, he doesn't work on that anymore. I don't think he can tell me what he works on now. But I just move data around for the company I work for, some of our internal systems. Okay, let's go grab the goods from our last run. I think this game does appeal to either IT people or other people that maybe aren't IT but are a little more analytical. Just because, I don't know, we're used to putting long hours behind a keyboard. We're used to analyzing and coming up with, like, the game is called a spreadsheet game, right? I mean, I don't necessarily get super excited about spreadsheets, but you know, I do like when I can pull data together and do some data mining and it all comes out good. So, but that's okay. I balance that out with the fact that I love sports. Yeah, that too. I like the idea of, I mean, that's kind of why the market appeals to me in this, because, you know, I love the fact they have a real economist kind of running the show. That to me speaks volumes about, you know, that it's needed. It's actually warranted. The end-game economy needs this kind of stuff. The idea of having to get all the resources and the skills to build things and all right, so let's see. Nice. 14-8. All right. So that's really not my home system. And whom is? Well, but I'm going to go park here for the night because that's where I got the rest of my stuff. And then I'll go find where a hub is. And actually what I may do is I may just build up a lot of stuff there and then take it to a hub. Of course, I don't want to be rolling with so much that I can be gank worthy. I don't really know what that threshold is. But no, yeah, I won't. I've heard. What was it? I read some story where somebody was hauling a butt ton of Plex and got ganked. Yeah, 500 mil is definitely gank worthy. And right now that's about, what, 890, I think is what I saw earlier today. Yes, that will make me gank worthy. Yes. That's true, but I'm definitely not gonna take that Plex anywhere. I'll use it straight from there, I guess. But I got that from the Eve Second Decade Collector's Edition, which is pretty cool. I got a bunch of stuff in. I mean, they say, oh, there's like 4 billion worth of stuff in there. But good luck selling it. I mean, I probably need to package it up and take it to a trade hub. Like, I've got it out here. I think I've got it in Enhum. Right now, I've got a lot of it for sale over there. Well, it depends on what you're shipping it in. If you take 500 million in freight, are usually fine. But I wouldn't take more than 100 in an industrial. And you'll still probably get shot, yeah. So I'm thinking it's probably, I don't know, at what point do you say, it's worthwhile to just put out a contract and have somebody, do a contract with one of the hauling companies? Like 500 mil? If I'm by myself. Like, if I don't have anybody else to roll with me, I don't have a freighter. Even if I had a freighter, it's one of those things where I'd probably just rather pay somebody. Almost any point. I'm sorry, I missed the. Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, I guess that's the thing is I always assumed it was really prohibitively expensive to have somebody haul stuff, but I guess it's really percentage-wise, it's not that bad. As long as they're willing to put up the collateral. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh man, I'm missing some music. I really should have set that up. I'll do that next time. So that's my problem is I've got to right now my schedule that I've got posted on the for the stream is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I already may be changing that because Wednesday nights I have my code every Wednesday we have code go out. And that interrupts. That could be in the middle of this. And then Friday nights are Friday nights. Oh, and that one plex loss you were talking about was 84 plex. Yeah, holy cow. Jeez, man. That's like massive ouch. But you deserve it. I mean, unless I don't know, was it a hauling company or was it just some dude, just hauling his plex? I mean, was it for his corp? Why would you do that? It's not like this game. It's not like it's a big secret that this game that can't happen. I mean, if you come into Eve, I think it's pretty well known. You read anything about Eve, anything that can happen will happen here. Like, I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm shocked as much as I've been out mining, and yes, mostly in high sec, but still, I'm shocked that even when I poked my nose into low sec here and there, shocked that I haven't been ganked more. Really, just a few times. I would say probably less than 10 or 15 times over the years, and I would say probably 7 to 10 of those were because I was with Brave and I had we have war decks. Can you imagine? So, and I actually. This is okay. So total noob move. After being accepted into Brave in Bovril, I'm in high sec and I'm mining. I just literally joined them probably like the day before. Yeah. So, but hang on. So I just joined Bovril and like the day before, and so. I'm sitting out mining in high sec, thinking, oh, I've got my Procure, it's got enough tank, it'll survive, Concord will come along, take anybody out that messes with me. I can just basically leave it. But I told my younger son, I'm like, hey, sit here and watch this, let me know if something happens, I gotta go man the grill. And so I stepped outside, and I start manning the grill, and all of a sudden I hear him start yelling, and he's like, they're attacking. I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. I forgot about the war decks. And so I totally got blasted. And he's like, Dad, you told me nothing would happen. It was hilarious. Just was Brave have static wormhole base core like C3 they do drop bears, deal order, and catastrophic overview failure. I think Kata is in C3 C4. Okay, these are all things that I've heard of, like in some of the podcasts and just some of the news stuff. But you guys are kind of clearing me right now. I know it's class 3, class 4, but that's okay. Again, it takes time to kind of absorb everything. But are you guys? So can you guys say what corp you guys are with, or that's some of the etiquette stuff. I don't know if people really provide all that information sometimes, or either one of you guys with Brave. Okay, and probably the more potential danger too. Be my guess. It's always, if there's more money, there's always more risk. I'm assuming I'll run into more people camping in Wormhole space, the higher the class, maybe. $14.8, not bad. I wish I could control A this whole thing. Select it all. And just shift click. Oh, okay. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, see, always let somebody else take the risk. Oh, it's good advice though. You're in scope. Okay. All right. Actually, I I think I'm in scope right now. Let me look. I think that's what I got dropped into. Yeah, the scope. When I got booted from Bovril for inactivity. CEO of Kite. So you know about being a CEO. You are part of Brave. Okay. So there's craziness with Brave right now. I thought the CEO was booted out, but is he back? I mean, it's like insanity going on there. He's back. So I'd heard that it was a successful coup, and then I thought I heard in a podcast this morning I was listening to something about him being back. I'm like, well, is this an old podcast? It's like maybe doesn't have the latest, so he's back. We voted him out, and then a week later voted him back in. This sounds like a well-oiled machine. That's great. So, Jester, actually, that's I hope I'm going to hop off here in a few minutes, but I hope you've followed, because I'd like to see you again, because I actually might be interested in the trucking side of things too, down the road, once I've kind of sowed my wild oats with exploration and stuff. But I'm not saying necessarily that you guys are open for anybody right now, but it's something that interests me. For some reason, more than PvP, industry and all that stuff, exploration interests me a little more at this point. So, okay, so I know that you guys are out of catch with Brave, and you're in Delve now, I think is where you guys are hanging. Yeah, so I guess things are stabilizing then a little bit with Brave. I guess as stable as it can be. Oh, it's Fountain now. Oh, okay. All right. So, and you guys are like kind of set there for now, or is there still? I guess Brave's always looking for a fight, though, right? Hanging out for the ride, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna bail. I actually really don't want to, but I was up, like I said, really late. Technically, I was up till like way early this morning, and so I will be back. I hope you guys have followed, and I hope there's a way for me to see if you haven't followed, or if you have followed, I can definitely go see and follow you guys back if you're streaming. And I appreciate totally all your help tonight. It's been a blast. I just started streaming, like I said, not even a week ago, and I'm loving this. And I'll be even happier once I actually have my camera set up and my new PC parts all in, which are going to take. It'll feel like forever, I know, but hopefully the stream was pretty clear tonight. And thanks again for joining. I'm going to go ahead and bail. And you guys take it easy. And I hope to see you soon. And see, actually, I want to see if anybody else popped in. Yeah, it's us. Just us crazy guys. So, yeah, thanks. I appreciate it, Jester. And seriously, though, if I do see you around, I may actually ask you about that trucking stuff later on. But just to give information, if nothing else. So, all right. I'm going to go get myself an orange and probably head to bed. Have a good evening, guys.